Hi, friends. Welcome to Richard. Thank you. God bless you for making time with me. On today, Richard, I'm here Forex Trading Academy with the CEO himself, Mr. Lennox Grover. Thank you, sir. Mr. Grover, your list is that long, and I don't want to go into it. I just want you to tell me, what do you do here at Forex Trading Academy? What is Forex trading?
Right. So when we talk about forex trading, is trading on the global financial market, and that is what people really need to understand, especially when it comes to everything that we trade, from gold, from currencies, cocoa, timber, just name them. They are all on the global financial market. And forex trading is just one part. It's just trading of currencies.
Okay.
Now, trading of currency just means the same thing, buying and selling of currency.
Okay.
And one can take advantage. It's a whole career on its own, a whole business. And one can take advantage and trade the foreign exchange market, which is the forex market, and make money.
Oh, okay, thanks. So that is why I hear people call it global market.
Yes, the global financial market.
The global financial market.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about global financial market.
Right. So with the global financial market, as I did indicate earlier on, these are places where things that are common to all of us globally are marketed. So crude oil is common. Every country uses crude oil. So it's on the global financial market.
Okay.
So when you understand the in and out of the global financial market, you will be able to trade cocoa from the comfort of your house.
Okay.
You will be able to trade crude oil from the comfort of your house. Okay. All that you need to do is log on online with a computer, and then you understand when to buy and when to sell. And then when you buy and you sell, the difference is your profit. And at Forex Trading Academy, we teach people to understand what really the global financial market is, how they can take advantage of the global financial market and make some money trading the global financial market. And Forex is just one part of the global financial market.
Yeah. So, okay, thank you. You said you trained people.
Yes.
Who qualify? What degree? What certificate? What should be let's say the student background before he can, or it is because it's a global market, everybody can trade? Who qualified to be?
Right. So we don't really have any academic qualification criteria.
Okay.
Once you can use a device and you can understand basic instructions.
You said device. What kind of device?
Like a laptop, like your smartphone, like your tablet, any of these devices. And how simple I always put the global financial markets is that it is just like your normal market where we do buying and selling.
Okay.
So anything that you understand how the product works on the global financial market, you could take advantage of the same buying and selling. For example, in our normal market, you can just walk in today and say, I want to buy tomatoes. After buying tomatoes, you want to sell it. And basically, you buy tomatoes at 10 cedis, you want to sell it at 15 cedis.
Okay.
And then the difference is your profit of what? 5 cedis.
5 cedis.
And once you continue doing this is on the local market. I hope you understand that. And you can replicate that on the global financial market, just that tomatoes is not part of the assets on the global financial market. But when we talk about gold, cocoa, silver,
those minerals
that are tradable that you know on the global financial market.
Okay. So you trade here. How long can somebody be under training? Is it weekly, monthly, or yearly?
Okay, so basically the way we've set the whole thing is that we've set it on the beginners level.
Okay.
We set it on the advanced level, beginners, intermediate, and advanced.
Beginners, intermediate, and advanced. So in 3 different forms.
In 3 different forms.
Okay.
And then so the beginners level gives you the understanding of what you should do, what is the market is all about, and how you start it.
Okay.
The intermediate actually builds your experience as you go along with more information, and the advanced actually prepare you for actually working with certain organizations that will need certain level of experience and qualification for that.
So we have organizations that require those kind of experience too.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the first, I'm interested in the beginners.
Okay.
The beginners, how long can?
So we've set it that the beginner should be able to take you a 5 days training.
5 days.
5 days.
Oh, okay.
The reason for the 5 days is that we give you 5 days for you to know the beginning of the market, what the market comprises, the device you'll be using, the softwares, where to click, where to buy, how to close your trade, how to do your analysis, and then that. Then after that, we give you a whole 6 month support and coaching. The 6 month support and coaching is supposed to guide you through your practice.
Okay.
Like, I'm struggling, I want to do this, what does it mean by this? Can you look into my analysis? Can you help me? I'm doing some losses, and then can you help me, get over my fear of even placing a trade? And all those things are things that the 6 month support and coaching actually helps in that.
Mr. Grover, how is the impact in the Forex global market?
Okay, so looking at in our jurisdiction, especially in Africa and in Ghana, these are new concepts that we have, sort of like a career in Ghana, but it has been in the world for ages. So those who have heard about Wall Street, they understand that the global financial market is really works in those jurisdictions in the Western world.
Okay.
And people wake up in the morning and then they go to work trading the global financial market. And as you can see in your pictures as well, you see this whole lot of people actually are traders. And what I want to say is that we are all part of the globe with the world.
Okay.
Why is it that some careers are out there and they are not in our jurisdiction?
Okay.
I happened to have an opportunity to study out of Ghana, and that's how I got to know the global financial market, and I got interested and actually learned it, practiced it, and I feel like I need to impart my country, my people with what the global financial market is. It is something that I have passion about. Okay. Because you see, this whole global financial market, Africa supplies 1/3 of the natural resources that is actually traded.
Wow.
And we don't actually trade.
We don't trade.
So
we are just kind of producers.
We are just producers, and we don't do so. For example, the whole margin from getting the cocoa from the farmers, exporting it to the semi-process, to the full process before you get your chocolate. It's a whole lot of $1 trillion in there. And Africa is not really taking advantage. And I can understand when you don't really have a career or you are not exposed to what the global financial market is, how do you take advantage? And that has been my passion, that has been my goal, and that is what the Forex Trading Academy is doing to impart people with the knowledge. So we are hoping that within the next 10 to 20 years, we'll be able to harness a lot of careers out of the global financial market. We have people from compliance, traders, brokers, and actually everything that will actually do a copycat of what we have in the Wall Street. And I believe that definitely one of the days to come, we'll set up the Wall Street
in Ghana
here.
Wow.
I wish you have people trading and making love.
And that's great. So we talk about Forex Trading Academy.
Yeah.
For how long have you been started training people?
So we started in 2012. 2012. Basically, my idea initially was to train only those in the financial market, especially in the banking sector.
Okay.
And those who have financial understanding about this whole market. And I realized that at a point, I'm cutting off a lot of people because this is not a rocket science thing. It is just simple, the same thing I said to you, buying and selling using your device.
Yeah.
So everybody have a smartphone nowadays.
Yeah.
So with your first smartphone, you just look at the market and then you buy and then you sell. So just imagine you can use the same thing to buy and sell tomatoes. And I can sell it to Ima in green. So I bought it at 10 cedis. The price is at 12 cedis. the price is now at 15 cedis, you might want it, I sell it off, I make my difference, isn't it?
Exactly.
Now, because this is global, everybody is part. So your smart device is actually a good starting point for you to learn how to trade the market, and that's what we've been doing so far.
Oh, okay. So now you are training everybody, not like beginning you only train the bankers. Now everybody can.
Now it's the general.
So far as you are interested.
So far as you are interested, and you can use a computer device.
Oh, okay.
And that doesn't come with academic. So far as you can use your computer device. And nowadays it's amazing. Even say who goes for phone school? You buy your phone and you start using it.
You're already a student.
You're already a student. You already master. So you learn as you go. So, but then we give you the training also how to use it on your device,
Okay.
and then those are some of the things that we give you so that it becomes very easy for you to participate in forex trading or trade the global financial market.
So 10 years now, the lane. How is the feedback from your students? How is the school doing?
There's one thing that the school is doing well.
Okay.
But there's one thing also that we are not really happy about as an institution, because we've got this whole system of in Africa get rich quick syndrome, and then everybody want to
Quick
make money
facts.
without experience. You can just imagine that you want to. I like using tomatoes a lot because it's one of the vegetables that I love.
It's a good product, though.
Yeah, but then you want to deal in tomatoes, you don't have experience, and you go and buy one truck of tomatoes, and you want to come and sell. With that experience, you know what will happen.
It will go spoil.
Yeah.
You
lose because you see you don't have the timing, you don't have the market, and then those experiences. So what we try to do is to let people know that it will take time for them to start making money,
Okay.
and then they only need to put in a little effort, effort. So we can boldly say that at least 22% of our students are still trading
Okay.
and making money, and then not like making their millions, but at least they make a living, they make what they can. The rest 78% can be broken down into two aspects. Let's say 35% of that they go and come back, so they have their main business or something. They lose the market, they stay for a while, and then they bounce back again, like people that I know. And then also some, once they lose their first initial money without, and then they feel like they don't want to do it again.
So the whole thing is about making time.
Yes.
And learn more.
Learn more.
And I can see you write a book about everything that you are saying.
Exactly.
So let's say I learn it online.
Okay.
I didn't come to your school.
Yeah.
Can I come and purchase the book?
Yeah, for the book, it's a book that you can purchase to read as an additional resources that you can learn from. But one of the things that I keep saying to people nowadays is that it is important that you get an institution that can break the things down for you to understand the in and out of the whole thing. Okay. Online people actually attract you in, but they might miss one or two aspects that you need to concentrate on.
I get it.
So the books will actually help you. For example, people said, "Oh, they are forex traders, they are traders, but they don't have any physical book for reference." So then, what are you going to reference on? You need something that you wake up one day and say, "Oh, this topic. Let me look for it." And then the way we are taught at school, hard learning, isn't it?
Yes.
You take your textbook or your book, you go through it, and then you read some few things. So those are some of the things that I put in the book, and it goes a long way to help you understand what the global financial market is.
Okay. Some time ago, I think a year ago, you do a presentation, kind of conference at I think ATTC. Right. Is it something you do it once in a while, or something that you do it annually, like monthly, yearly?
So the projection about that particular one is supposed to be yearly.
Okay.
So it's almost about 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, if we want to look at it. That's in 2019, where we invited one of the
richest, the youngest richest at that time.
Yeah, youngest richest at that time, Chandler Chesi, trading the global financial market to Ghana. to actually come and share his experience for people to get into the market. So we're looking at it as doing it yearly, bringing experienced people all over the world, from the US, from UK, Australia, to come and share. You see, this is where we do the knowledge exchange, and then we get into the sector.
And I can understand it because it's a global market.
Exactly.
You want to cut across the globe.
You get it. So people share their ideas and experience, so that we can also jump onto this. So, and as I said, if you watch the picture that you see there are a lot of people. So just imagine that in Ghana we have this lot of traders.
So are we looking forward for another conference like the one that you did in the 2019?
Right. So we did a couple of online events, but because of COVID and thanks to the way things are going, it looks like COVID is going to be a thing of the past. So in 2020, we did one for the national service people, talking about the gig economy, how they could take advantage of the gig economy. 2021 also had a global conference with Alliance Forex Trading around the world, which was an event. And
so an institution can invite you to come and do.
Definitely. And then also in 2020 we are looking forward for the world, the African Forex Summit, which will be communicating on our website or Instagram handle, and I'll communicate the Instagram handle later on when there is a need. So we'll be doing such things yearly, and anything that will empower us to get closer and get in depth into the global financial market. I'm definitely going to push it. And if any organization feel like they want to learn, they want to understand, they want to bring me as a speaker onto any of them to talk about the impact of the global financial market, I really want to talk about it, because Africa should not be behind. We should be able to catch up as quick as possible.
Great. Quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue with Mr. Lennis Global. Hi guys, welcome back from our quick commercial break. I'm still here with Mr. Lennis Global, and my name is Manuel Latte Jama. So sir, how does the future look like for global financial market industry in Ghana, or let's say in Africa as a whole?
I think that we should be looking at getting it right into the future and taking a step into the global financial market. Because it started a while, and since we have to get in, we have to get in fully, because it is not going back. And things are just, everything is now electronic. So we talk about 3G, 4G, now we are around 5G, and everything, because of this whole internet and coding and programming thing. Things are going to be smart. You know, if you really think you've seen smart things, no, you've not really seen smart things. No. It's going to improve. So I think that the future is where we need to rely on how to do smart things and get involved into the global financial market. You see, the danger aspect of what we are having as careers now is that those careers are going to fade out. And let me typically say this. You have a company that will not need a staff at the reception anymore. You will have a bank that does not need a teller to give you money, because they will
everything is transactional
electronic, self everything. You know, so once this aspect is coming in, that means that when you finish school as an accountant,
you have to upgrade here.
You have to upgrade. And then all these things are things that is going to take certain careers out of business. And the question is, how prepared are we, and how can you get into that? So, for example, I always say that there's only one career that you don't go on retirement,
which is
trading.
Because you can train at
any time, anywhere, at any age. Once you have the in-depth knowledge and your experience and you are making money, even at 80 or at 90, just call your grandson, bring that screen. What are they saying? Is it a buy or is it a sell? You know, this guy said, hey, grandpa, you are making money. Hey, But then if you have your normal career at age 60,
you will go to retirement.
You go on retirement. And then once you are retirement, there's nothing more for you. There's nothing more for you.
Wow.
So we think that the future for what we are looking at in Africa should be big, because it's actually big out there.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. Trading, is it different from cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and other stuff?
Yes, and a lot of people are getting this whole
because at times it get confused.
Yes, because the hype of forex trading or the global financial market in Africa have been mixed or merged with this whole cryptocurrency trading, all things up. Now, you see, global financial markets have been in existence for years.
Okay.
So when we say years, before the 80s. And then trading actually started in the centuries. So you can just imagine how this whole, so the hype or the expansion of this whole global financial market have been hyped with the introduction of electronic computing, which is the computer system, and then have been hyped with the internet, where it makes things much easier for everybody to join and all this thing. So in Africa, this whole hype also started once this crypto also started. So a lot of people understand the cryptocurrencies as the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, and then all those the Coinbase aspect. They need to understand the difference.
Okay.
One is trading and the buying and selling, and one is, which is the Bitcoin, is just putting your money into an asset, which is the Bitcoin, and hoping that the price goes up.
Okay, so if I'm getting you right, Bitcoin high is like an investment.
Yes.
Buying shares.
Yes.
Okay.
And hoping that the price goes up.
Then your money also increase.
Your money also increase.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
And that difference does not make it actually a trading.
Okay.
You
just do your investment and you sit somewhere.
Yes, and you pray that it's and it has also it's with the cryptocurrency, it has also its loopholes as well.
Okay.
Though now people are hyping, okay, you put in some $500, it goes to $600. It's like you're happy, you're making some money on it. But you see, the whole factor is what drives the cryptocurrency market.
Okay.
It's just about demand and hype.
Oh, okay.
So there's no factor, an economic factor that drives it. But with trading, there are economic factors that drives it. So for example, when we take cocoa or gold, the economic factor that drives it is gold is mined in different countries. The more they mine gold, the more the gold value is
keep going
up. And then the scarcity of gold will make the price goes up.
Okay.
The demand will make the price goes up. The abundance will make the price goes down. So then it becomes like, okay, I can buy gold at a low price and sell it at a higher price and make money, isn't it?
Yes.
I can have gold that is a high price. I've held it for a long time, and I feel like I need physical cash. I sell it, and I make my physical cash. So you see, you have factors that actually controls that.
Okay.
But with the cryptocurrency market, though some people will say, oh, it's a means of buying or even making payments and all those things. Is it in our jurisdictions? No. Is it a payment worldwide? No. It's just even now we don't have a policy that regulates the whole
cryptocurrency systems in Ghana
and even in the world.
Okay.
So it is sort of like so all this cryptocurrency, I look at it as it's sort of like at an introduction stage.
Okay.
You get it?
Okay.
And one of the beautiful things I keep saying to people, if you understand how to trade the global financial market or the forex market, you can easily trade the cryptocurrency market very well. Because you know when to take your money out before it's put in, and where to put in. Okay. You get it? So that you can actually maximize, the benefit of the cryptocurrency market.
Okay. Thank you very much. Another question is forex trading. Let's say I have my phone here with me. I'm at home trading. let me ask this: do we have time for trading? What time is the right time for trade?
With my experience, I think that if we talk about those in Africa, we fall within certain time zone, which is sort of like good for where the market is active. Okay. So the Western world market, especially the European market, the London market, it falls within our jurisdiction, especially in Ghana, because the GMT is the same GMT that we use. So their morning is our morning, and that our morning is a good time. So we have the whole day as a good time to trade, especially
that's from morning
to evening, so 6 to 6 or yes.
Oh, okay.
It will not be good to be trading at night whilst you are on the GMT time zone, because then you are trading off a different time zone than that aspect. So if you have your device, and those are some of the things also we take you through when
you come to the
training. You understand when and where, what market to be trading at what time, because some of the markets that you'll be trading, probably that country is asleep. So for example, if you are trading Japanese yen, it's almost midnight in Japan right now as we are talking, but we are in daytime also. So you look at the time difference. So once some countries their money is not actively working, flowing, in the market. So we take those people through those type of training and workshops. Yes.
Okay. Is it the same as what people call Yahoo Yahoo?
No. So there's a big difference to trading the Yahoo Yahoo, because I know that is the concept of where people, you learning how to trade, being in the comfort of your home, not going to work and still making money.
Exactly.
And say, hey, this guy is doing Yahoo Yahoo. Now, and I hope people understand what Yahoo Yahoo means, because it's sort of like frauding people on the internet, or using certain things to take advantage of other people in the market. No, this is not actually you are not taking advantage of people. You are actually doing business, working, buying and doing business. So I look at it as it's a pure business. I treat it as a pure business. When I was showing you my accounts and then so I bought, and then when they're all blue, I'm happy that I'm making some profit in the market. And then as today is Friday like this, I want to end on a good note and then do some withdrawal so that for the week, and that is what we look out for. So every trader looks at their phone, trade, and then probably want to pay themselves at the end of the week, or want to pay themselves at the end of the month. So that is a pure business. So it's not the same as Yahoo,
like people know.
Like people know it. No, it's not the same. It's not also about frauding anyone. No.
Okay.
It's none of that.
Okay. So, Mr. Brewer, what we have discussed so far, what do you think the youth or this generation should be focusing on?
I think that we should be focusing on everything global. Everything global. Anything that is a global career, we should be looking at that. Especially when it comes to our financial aspects. Okay. What are the people doing in the global sector in terms of finance, in terms of investment, in terms of trade, and get to replicate those things in our economy. If not, the Western world or the system itself. So I encourage every young person watching us now to start looking into those aspects. It's very important because when you have expertise in those aspects, you get to be able to control your economy. You get to be able to introduce so many things into your economy, and then the future is bright. So I think that we should be looking at the global financial market into fully. People should start getting training into the global financial market, getting careers into the global financial market, and then the future will create a global financial market hub, and then the Wall Street in Ghana. I'm so passionate.
You are so passionate about the Wall Street story. Okay. Thank you. On that note, what will be your final and last advice to the general public?
My final and last is that they should be very cautious especially getting into the trading. One, when you learn how to trade, will impact on your profitability.
Okay.
Your understanding of the market also.
Okay.
Two, build yourself well before you start putting in all your money.
Okay.
Because practice over and over and over with what we call the practice accounts, and now know that you know what you're about doing and what you are doing in that. The next one is get a mentor, someone that you could ask questions about how this whole thing works.
Okay.
When you are trained at our institution, you can walk in or call and ask for assistance regarding what you are having challenges about. Also, avoid giving your money to people to trade for you.
So people do that.
Yeah, people. So there are a lot of people who learn how to trade within 2 weeks and say, "Oh, you might now I know how to trade, so you might give me your $1,000 or $5,000, and
Really?
I'll give you my monthly. I'll give you $1,000 every month," and then they end up blowing what we normally in our technical term, blowing your account means that losing all your money, and then your money is all your investment is gone, and you have to avoid approaching, because you see, nobody should trade for you. You should be able to trade yourself.
Once you're talking, I'm thinking of once everybody can train. So if any pensioner is at home right now and not doing anything, he or she can
learn how to
trade.
Yes. Yeah, because learn that, and then you don't really need to trade with huge capital. For example, I keep telling people make a living. What does it really mean by make a living? You might say when you look at our expenses within our jurisdiction, living on $5 a day to $50 a day, that is quite okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
So if we can make between $5 and $50 a day, just imagine making that every day for 5 days. You get it?
Yeah.
And then you move it from that, and then you start making maybe $100 a day. Then you start making like $200 a day.
Yeah.
You're okay. So this is a career that people can get into it, in that aspect, and I think that is a brilliant thing.
Thank you very much. Where can I locate Forex Trading Academy?
Okay, we are located at Osu on the Oxford Street, and our website is www.forexaca.com, or you can also reach us on our Instagram handle Forex ACA, Facebook Forex ACA, or better give us a call at on this number, 026 50 55229, and give us a call and let's chat, and then we'll hook you up with trading and the ability to make money trading the global financial market. See you.
Thank you, Mr. Grover.
Nice meeting you.
Very grateful for you.
Bye.
So folks, thank you. Today on the Rechat, we talk about money making, forex trading. I believe, as you heard from the CEO, go to our website and do the necessary thing. Till I come your way again, I say stay blessed. My name is Manajama. Thank you.